Hello everyone, this video is hopefully going to be a quick tutorial about how to get Irene Adler inspired hair from BBC's Sherlock. Alright, so what I'm going to do first, as you can see, my hair is it's pretty long, and I have a lot of kind of thick hair. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just part it midway over my eyebrow. I don't want it to be right in the middle because that usually looks weird, and I don't want to be too off to the side because then it'll be hard to curl. So I've heated my curling iron up, but first what you want to do is you want to go ahead and bring your hair in front of your face and then go down right beside your ear and part it right down beside your ear. And then the hair that's in front of your ear, you're going to take into the front and push the other hair back. And this hair, you can just use a hair tie to hold it by itself so that you can have separate sections. And you're going to end up and you should do that on the other side too. Okay, so now that you have these two sectioned off pieces, what you want to do is make a French twist in the back. Now, I don't know if you're very good at making French twists, but I'm not, so it might take me a couple tries. And to make the French twist, what I do is I use about 6 of these, which are these really hardcore heavy-duty hairpins. I bought these about 10 years ago at a dance store because I did ballet for a long time, and they're really, really great for putting up buns. I found out they're really good for putting up French twists too, but I think you can buy these at Walgreens. They're just hairpins. To do a French twist, what you want to do is gather your hair at the nape of your neck and then just start twisting it. Let me turn around. You just kind of twist it up like this, and then right about the crown of your head, just kind of fold it down. Or if you have short hair, you might not have to fold it down. And then what you want to do is just stick the pin in, kind of in the middle to anchor it. Take some hair in it and then fold it over the loose piece. And you want to keep doing that all the way up. Once you get to a certain point, it might be hard to use the hairpins. You can start using bobby pins. But yeah, once you got that down, you can kind of fix what you want with just some regular bobby pins. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you are going to be putting more stuff over near it, so it's not going to be completely slicked back, which is good. Okay, so next what I want to do, you know, she has the characteristic kind of swoop and a curl right over her right ear, so I'm going to do this one second. I'm going to do this one first. So what you want to do with this is I'm going to split it up into 3 sections because that's how many curls I want to have in the back. The goal for this is to make 3 curls with a curling iron and then end up pinning them back here like this. So you can make 2, you can make just 1 giant curl, you can do whatever you like. But I'm going to do 3 because I thought that looked nice. And I'm just going to split them up with bobby pins because I don't feel like finding a bunch of hair ties. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make this into a ringlet. My hair doesn't really like to curl, so we're going to see how this goes. I usually have to hold it on here a long time. I used a small barrel curling iron this time. Before I had a 1.5 inch. This one's pretty small, I'm not entirely sure. Probably an inch. But anyway, so you can use whatever size you want. So what I want to do is just take this curl and pin it, kind of put it all into itself, so it's just kind of a swirl. And then I'm going to pin it over near my French twist-ish thing. It's not really a French twist because it's a mess. Anyway, what you want to do is just take a bobby pin and stick it on the curl so that it holds there. Probably have to do more than one pin. This is a lot about trial and error, really. Alright, so that's that one. Then you move on to the next one. Okay, so once you finish this side of your hair, it should look kind of like this, where you've got kind of swooping down, and then you got curls just pinned to the side like this. I don't know if you can see better that way. Yes, so next we're going to start on the other side. What you want to do is this time, last time I did the same thing, last time I did this hairstyle anyway, I did the same thing as I did on the other side by splitting it into 3s. And I think this time I'm actually going to split it a little bit differently. So I'll have one piece here and then just a slightly bigger piece, so it'll end up being 2 pieces. I think that'll work a little bit better. But you can do whatever you want. If you want to do 3, that works too. So yeah, what we're going to do next is do the same thing we did on the other side, starting by the back section, curl it, pin it. Except for this side, this front one's going to be a little bit different because we want that to get as much of a swoop as we can. Since I'm not teasing my hair, it's not going to be quite as big as hers is. But I don't like teasing my hair because then it turns into a big rat's nest whenever I take it out. So, yes, let's go ahead and start with the curls. So this is the fun part. This front one is going to have to be almost like a tube. So I guess a ringlet, but you want to keep it in that shape as best as you can. So since this is quite a lot of hair for me to curl, I'm gonna have to hold it on here a little bit extra time. And like I said, this is a really small barreled size of a curling iron. If you want a bigger curl, then you can use a bigger barrel. This is actually, I'm not actually at my apartment. I'm at my parents' house, so this is my mom's curling iron. I forgot mine. It's a little bit smaller, but it still curls. Alright, let's see how this looks. Okay. So what we're gonna do is try to pull it up in itself again. So this time, instead of pinning it back flat like this, we're gonna try to pin it so that it stays on the side like this, which is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, and I don't want it to be quite that big. So, you know, if you're wearing this for a special occasion, or I don't know why you'd be wearing this out in public, just, you know, for fun times. Just depends on how big you want your hair to be. Alright, I'm just gonna go with this. So, I'm gonna get a bobby pin here and just pin right down the middle. And since this kind of looks silly, it's a little bit too far out for me. I'm going to use another couple bobby pins just to kind of hold it down a little bit. Don't want it to be too much, like, too far out from the side of my head, because I'm not going to be on camera just going around. Actually, I think I'm going to have another bathroom man tonight, so it's going to be awkward if my hair's really big. So, once you have your hair kind of up, swoopy, a little bit volumized, curly, you can do some makeup just to kind of finish it off. So what I did is I got some blue eyeliner, and I bought a new red lipstick because the one I had was a little bit orangey, and since I'm really pale, more blue red is better for me. So this is Chanel lip gloss. I don't know, it's really neat. It's like lip stain on one end and then lip gloss on the other, so it'll stay on for a long time. This is in Alexandrite, the shade. And this is actually just, I think this is Rimmel London, and it's Azure, so it's blue. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And if you want to finish it off and look just like her, you'd need a pear-shaped diamond on your finger, which I don't have, and some red nail polish, which I also didn't have time to do today. But if you want to be a little bit more accurate, finish off with that. And yeah, here you go. Just a little bit of Irene out of the hair. You can see the curls in the back.